Okay, and we're live, and it's good to be alive. And guys, happy new year to everybody out there. So, welcome to another exciting, insightful episode of Do It Yesterday. We're pleased to be with you guys today on a bright, well, I won't say bright day, but it was a white day for me, a white Christmas. We had some snow and everything. Not Christmas, but New Year. So, happy New Year to that, all of you guys out there. Hope you guys enjoying it. Whichever time in the world you are. And Volta, what you got for us, man?
Yes, sir. Whilst we are having a very blessed and bountiful snowy new year, Iran is having a very terrible year. It
Oh.
started off last year when Hamas attacked Israel. Hamas got destroyed because they have like four proxies in the Middle East. They have one in Iraq, they have one in Palestine, they have one in Yemen, and they have one
Mhm.
in Lebanon. So the one in Palestine, Hamas started the attack on October 7th. They got destroyed. And Hezbollah in Lebanon wanted to play Big Brother and also attack Israel. He got destroyed. Yemen was like, man, motherfucker, man, I'm far away from you. I'm going to just attack you any day I want. They got destroyed. Iran is like, okay, shit, man. If my siblings are all getting destroyed, I have to brace for impact. So they went on a fucking 8-day war. They got destroyed. And everybody thought, oh, I think this is bad enough. Hell no. There's something else in stock for them, man. So for the past 3 days, Iran has been going through the shitter. I want to give you a video.
For national unity and solidarity. In Fars province, security forces fired at protesters while crowds tried to storm a local government building. Authorities say at least one person has been killed in a western region. Iran's chief prosecutor has warned of a decisive response if the protests threaten to destabilize the country. The demonstrations began on Sunday after shopkeepers in Tehran's Grand Bazaar walked off the job. Iranians are angry at the rapid decline of their currency, which is one part of their worsening economic situation. President Masoud Pezeshkian has appealed for unity. He says that there's pressure coming from inside the country and from abroad.
We are engaged in a full-scale war. Right now, the enemy has placed most of its hopes on knocking us down through economic pressure. You cannot conquer a nation with bombs, fighter jets or missiles. To defeat us, they would have to come and face us on the ground. And if they were to confront this nation on the ground, if we remain determined, united and committed to working together to make our country proud, it would be impossible for them to bring Iran to its knees.
Tawhid Asadi is in Tehran. Tawhid, protests started in Tehran, as we said, with shopkeepers, but they've spread far beyond the Grand Bazaar now of the capital. How big has this become?
Well, actually, over the past few days, we have been witnessing sporadic protests here across the capital, even though for the past 2 days, the situation looks to be a little bit calm compared to the days when it started in the vicinity of areas near the Grand Bazaar of Tehran and Jumhuri Avenue. And if you look at that location, you can understand what is all about, and it's basically about the economic demands that people are raising. And of course, as you mentioned, it's not just limited to the capital. In major and now in some small cities of the country, we have been witnessing the same amount of protest, even though I can say that it has yet to gain the momentum, the traction. We can see from time to time different protests in different cities of the country. The latest report comes from Kuhdasht, a city in which the escalation ramped up, resulting in a sort of confrontation between protesters and security forces. And according to the latest report, one of the Basij militia was killed in this protest, and also 13 other security forces were injured. But all in all, the picture is that the security forces are practicing extreme amount of caution, seeing the very fact that the country, the state, the security apparatus is not really, they are all not interested into further escalation of the situation, because if that goes to a nationwide level, that would be running the risk of going out of control. So we see a sort of patience when it comes to security forces and when it comes to the political discourse that we have been hearing over the past few days.
You know, in the past, when the Iranian government has been faced with protests, they've always ended up cracking down on those protests. Sometimes, I should say often, violently cracking down. What is the response now?
Well, actually, I would say it's different. It's quite different compared to the previous times that we witnessed protests in Iran. First of all, it's interesting to note that the First Secretary General of the country said that any sort of action to destabilize the country is not going to be tolerated. Meanwhile, interestingly, he said that we understand that it is the legitimate rights of people to take part in peaceful protests, considering the economic hardship that the ordinary citizens are dealing.
Right, that guy is talking too much, and you can't
Yeah, I
believe
see some people
any.
blocking the roads, man, and some people throwing
Yeah,
stones or something.
yeah, you can't believe anything Al Jazeera says, but they are the only news station that don't even file copyright.
Okay.
Um, yeah, they are the worst propaganda news network in the world. Al Jazeera is from Qatar,
Mhm.
right? So they are aligned with the Iranian regime, even though they have U.S. military bases in their country. So they play both sides. So as you can hear from what the guy is saying, he asked the guy a very good question. He said, why is the regime not cracking down? Because anytime a protest happens in Iran, less than 24 hours, everybody that protests gets arrested, the leaders get hanged, public hanging. They like their public hanging. But for these
Hmm.
few days, they just allowed everything to go on. Right? Why do you think that is, CJ?
Well, they support the protests. Maybe they're the one leading it too.
Fuck no. All right. So this one is one
Or it could be
hundred.
the third option. The third option is that those guys too gangster. You can't touch them.
No, yeah, they are afraid because when Israel attacked them about 2 months ago, the whole population was against Israel. So the people were supporting it, they were supporting the country, even though they know the government is full of shit and it doesn't take care of people. People don't even have access to drinking water. But then because Israel was attacking them, everybody came together. So they are afraid if they crack down the protesters now, that's going to give legitimacy to Israel because Israel is saying any move from Iran, they're going to. That's why Benjamin Netanyahu went to the White House to meet Trump yesterday. And then Netanyahu says, any moment now, I'm going to go back to war with Iran. So now Iran is afraid if I crack down on these people, that's going to give Israel a reason to start a war again. So they're like,
Mm,
what do we do? Do we fight a bigger evil or we fight a smaller evil in our country? So they just
mhm.
allow it to go on. But they are also
Maybe that,
afraid.
maybe that's intentional too. Maybe they intentionally start the riot just to provoke them for them to, oh, let's try to, when they try to out that fire, they could launch the bigger one.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. The lead because Iran is in a bad shape. You know how much $100 is in Iran? Take a good guess.
I have no idea, bro. I haven't.
40.
The only one that I paid attention and I felt like, oh, this shit is crap, man. The Japanese dollar because I've been using the Japanese dollar. I was like,
Okay.
oh crap, 100 and some shit.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah,
It's
that
like
is true.
I thought the Chinese yuan was bad, like knowing 7, and then I know the Zimbabwe is like okay, it's like million,
Yeah,
but I wasn't expecting the Japanese yen to be,
yeah.
like I wasn't
Yeah,
thinking about it
the,
that
the,
times.
the problem with Japanese currency is like is under the world reserve bucket. So there's no currency manipulation because the Chinese around October when Trump put another sanction on China, the currency was about to go into a free fucking flow, And then they realized because they export a lot of commodities, the country and the central government and the central bank was like, "Nah, we have to curb this thing." So they put a lot of pressure on it. They bought back a lot of the currency from the market, and they peg it at 7. But for Japan, if it goes to 200 tomorrow, the government just allow it. It's like, okay, they just allow the currency to just do whatever the currency is doing. China, on the other hand, is like, fuck no. If you allow this currency to go and just start losing against the dollar, we are export economy. We can't control that. People are going to go to Vietnam or Cambodia to buy because their currency is much weaker. How come China has a weaker currency compared to a fucking country like Cambodia? It doesn't make no goddamn sense.
that
Yeah, that's
part.
what.
When I
Yeah,
just checked what you told me, then the
yeah,
Iran rail, or what they call
yeah.
it, real,
Real. Yeah.
it's 42,000 to one. Fucking
Yeah.
shit. That's like that's crap, bro. 42,000 to one, and these guys have
Yeah.
oil.
Yeah, they have oil.
And then I'm in a small country like the Caribbean.
Yeah.
The Caribbean, bro. All of the Caribbean, the dollar is considered like all the small Caribbean islands together. We form a little ecosystem.
Yeah.
And then we compare, and it's two always normally it's like 2.5 to the dollar. 2.5 is when you borrow it when you exchange on the street. When you go to the bank,
Okay.
you probably get 2.6, you know.
Okay.
But let's say
Yeah.
highest, you get 2.7 EC to $1. We doing it's like I'm watching this and I was like, these niggas got oil, bro.
Yeah. But then the problem with them is the US has put a lot of sanction on them for the past 3 decades, right? Since the early 1990s. So I don't even know how they've been able to survive for this long because they've been sanctioned to everything.
Well,
So
they've been behaving bad. They have been bad
yeah,
students,
yeah,
or
they've been
bad
bad.
neighbors. Like
Yeah,
in all the countries in the world, they are one of the countries who have always been bad because they always have some kind of gun violence. It's not to say like today they have it or tomorrow they have it, but these guys are too trigger toasty, man.
yeah. Iran has been, and I don't, because they are ruled by the mullahs and the Khomeinis, and these Khomeinis they follow strict Islamic laws. So, and then the problem I have with Iran is even though the currency and the economy is suffering, every year they give like 200 million, 300 million to this. Okay, Hamas get 150 million, Hezbollah get 100 million,
That's
Houthis
dollars
get,
or real.
no dollars, bro. This
Because
is
if it's
dollars.
real, it ain't shit.
This cause so these people are not accepting no real. This is in
Oh,
dollars.
damn.
So every year they spend more than 500 million on these groups, these small groups, so that they can just be a thorn in Israel's arena, just to play with Israel. They're just sending money abroad, right? And then they are not even taking care of their own people. So they sell all to China and they send the money to Lebanon, fucking Palestine, Iraq, and the Houthis in Yemen. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, that's to tell you, some people put religion over everything else, right? They put doctrine over anything. It's like we don't need to save the people. The people gonna find a way to survive no matter what.
Yeah,
And that's what they've been doing. People have just been
yeah,
surviving. Like, like I see a lot of clips online, like the way that they eat, and how they
yeah,
look is like walking skeletons and shit. But
yeah.
they
Iran used to be really beautiful country until the Americans and the fucking French government decided, oh, we don't like the monarchy, we don't like the king because the king wanted to nationalize the petroleum just like Venezuela. So they brought the Oman and these Islamic guys. They thought the Islamic guys are going to be nice, and they are the worst, right? So And then last month, these people have no drinking water. The whole capital has no drinking water.
Because
Right.
they have a lot of
So
sand over there, right?
no, they used to have a lot of water, right? And
Mm.
then they were like, okay, we're gonna build a lot of dams, and they just started building dams. Anywhere
Oh,
there's water, they just build dams. Like they want to compete, right? So they just building dams, and they were like, okay, you know what? We are not going to import any more food from abroad. So they started growing rice. That needs a lot of water.
no, your audio is gone, bro. You're gone completely. I don't know if it's just for me or if it's like for everybody, but I can't hear shit. No, you're muted. No, it's gone. I still can't hear anything. I see you're unmuted, but nothing coming through. Mm, mm, mm.
Now,
Yeah, you're back now.
oh, golly. See, somehow very.
Yeah,
So,
you were saying these people only building a bunch of dams and growing rice.
just to fuck with everybody. So they were like, we are not importing no food from any other country. We're gonna grow rice, maize, corn, everything, right? And these are what water intensive agricultural practices. So they start digging a lot of wells and they start messing up with their fracture zones and aquifers just to feed the corn and the maize and the rice. Now
Mm.
they can't grow no corn and they can't drink no water because they don't have none. And
It's
then they were
like they
like,
disrupt the natural flow of the water beds, and now it's not functioning the way it should.
yeah, yeah. So, and
But I
then
wonder where the water goes, where the water went to. You know how water goes, right? If water moves from one area, it goes somewhere else. I wonder
it
where
goes
that
somewhere.
water went to.
Yeah.
Who
So
got their water supply, bro?
yeah, because once you mess up the aquifers, it just stops, right? And because they've pumped so much underground water, they've pumped so much under to the right. Okay. Where is that one? Oh, sorry. Okay, this one goes to the what the hell? This one goes to the left. They have two pages. Yes, they've pumped so much groundwater that now they even God is like God, and they've not had good rain in like close to like 9 months. They've not had no rain. So instead of thinking about okay, should we pump the seawater? They don't want to do that. So they were like National Day of Prayers, right? So they go to where the dam and waterways used to be, and everybody's praying out to Allah to give them rain, right? So
Mm.
this is what happened right now. I want to keep that in mind. I want to play you a video. Now, this is Israel. One city in Israel got flooded. Right? Guess what these people are saying now?
Oh, God give the rain to Israel.
No, that would have been better. That would
Or
have
they
been
say
better.
Israel stole their water.
No, no.
Or God take their water to flood Israel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is what I want, man. They get. So they are now saying God has heard their prayers, but first God wants to punish Israel first. So God
So
just
he
punished the
borrowed the
world.
water. He
Yes, so
borrowed
yes,
the
God is punishing them now, and God is punishing them. So after this, after they stop suffering, God is going to bring back the rain to us, and our waterways are going to be everything. And now they were like, okay, if this thing happens into next month, they have to move the whole capital. And the Tehran, the capital of Iran, Tehran, is 6.5 million people. They were like, if there's no rain, we have to move the whole capital to a new location because we can't take this no more. So that's what they say. And
Well, we know the result. They're gonna move the capital. So if you're
well,
in the capital, you should start packing now. Get a good position and a good place somewhere else before
yeah,
the storm, the stampede comes. You don't want to be caught in the stampede.
you don't want that, right? So and then and they forgot, like, okay, Israel has 2.6 million Muslims too. They were like, yeah, you see, God is punishing them because we are good Muslim, we are Muslim and God. And then, okay, so they forgot Israel has what, 2.6 million Muslims, right? And then just right by Israel is a territory called Palestine. And Gaza is a Muslim populated area too. Now, this now
But you
so
know, you know, what makes me a little bit pissed off, right? I'm watching this clip, right? And I'm seeing these people living in this kind of conditions, right? Like suffering condition. The first thing in
yeah,
the back of your mind to do is like to fight war and to bomb this place and to
yeah,
shoot this set of people. What the fuck is wrong with their mentality, bro?
yeah. The
Normally
mentality.
it's rich countries that tend to want to just fight war because like they probably short on food, so we go and bomb these people up and take their food. Like
Yeah,
that's how war and stuff used to be before. But not the people who suffering and catching their backside to, live to see another day. You know what I mean? Normally these people are not motivated to fight war, but look at this condition, man.
yeah, it is bad. There's this video. I don't know where it's really bad now because they realize, oh, this is happening in Gaza too, and now we can say God is punishing them, because if you say God is punishing them, then uh uh
Well, they have an
they,
excuse to
they
say our people backslided. That's why God is punishing them together with the devil.
this is from the sea.
يا الله يا جماعة البحر دخل على خير من جماعة في منطقة مصر.
Hmm.
هذا أصبح مسمع، الناس صارت تصحى تلاقي حالها في الخير.
Yeah, there you have it, man.
So it's like to me, You guys living like bums, and the first thing in your brain is to, oh, let's fight war.
Yeah, firewall.
Let's dig up this ants. Let's make more people hate us.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they were like, they
that is
used to say,
some bad psychology, bro.
yeah, it is bad. It is bad. It is bad. And Palestine used to be really beautiful, and they were like, we don't like what we have. They have hotels, restaurants, beach, nice beachfronts. They were like, nah, man, we want to go to war with these people, and we want to take back our land. I'm like, well, go to war then. Now everybody's sleeping in tents. Now Iran, who is sponsoring all these people, don't have water, no electricity, and the whole thing. But then they are not blaming it on. Now they change the tune. It's not like God tests them. He said, okay, Israel, we blame Israel for because of the flood. They don't know how to run their country and they are mismanaging everything. I'm like, well, Israel is mismanaging their goodness, man. You can't deal with these Islamists, man. It is crazy. It is crazy. And guess what?
They have different
Today,
rules.
throughout all these protests and water issue, guess what they still did today?
Mm.
We just we are war ready now. They just tested a new ballistic missile, you know.
You see what I'm talking about? Is like, it's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe because I'm from an island. I grew up in a place of peace and love, and now having all this kind of drama. I can't see people going to fight war and pushing for war and building ballistic like missiles and all this shit when like the majority of your people are suffering. They're living in tents,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
When the person shoot back, the little land that you have that is fertile, what happens to that? Because
it's
there's
gone.
no war when you bomb one side and the other side decide, oh, we're just gonna take it with our pants down, don't give a shit.
Yeah,
They're gonna bomb back, and if they're stronger than you, they're gonna bomb back harder.
yeah, that's
So
true.
what are you going through all of that for? Why not
Yeah, this
just build up your country, build up your like, at least if you want to fight the Chinese way. Look at how China's fighting war right now. Before, when they were poor like dogs in the gutter with
yeah,
nothing, what they do? They bide their time, they build up their
yeah,
country, they become the best politicians.
yeah,
Everybody love them. Everybody bringing stuff into them.
yeah,
Now they feel, oh, we're a little bit strong now. Yeah,
yeah,
let's try to go one on one and do some trade war with the US. Now they have the a little bit of strength. They could do it. They could afford to do it. But you with basically just 2 spoons of rice and you're trying to fight.
yeah. They are
Man,
not.
keep your ass, man.
They are thinking with their mind instead of their head because everything is a religious war to them. Everything is a religious war. So, um, it is crazy. It's really sad what's happening. That's what I keep saying. Everybody thinks the Arab are so united. I'm like, what? Wait, yo, CJ.
Mm.
Before Israel came into being a country, these people were just killing themselves. You are Sunni, Shia, they go to war, kill each other. Now that they have one enemy, right, which is Israel, now everybody's ganging up on Israel. Once Israel is no more, they're just gonna go back and killing each other, man. I
But
know that's
the
gonna
whole thing that I just have to say to these people, Israel has a big brother. You can't defeat the big brother. Leave the little brother alone
yeah, they don't know
because
it.
it makes no sense. The time you touch the little brother in a significant way, big brother just gonna come and slap all of you guys, slap you silly because you can't beat him.
Yeah,
What kind of war you fighting? You fighting a war to lose?
yeah, yeah. These people they are crazy.
It's like, when you're playing chess and like you just keep sacrificing a bunch of pawns without any plan in mind of how you're going to take the king, then you just waste all your resources. But if you're
yeah,
playing and you're sacrificing a pawn, but this is going to help you to get the king, it's going to be a checkmate, then you do that. But come on, man, stop fighting all these wars, man. Wait, you want to
yeah,
fight? You really want to fight? Wait. But I'm not supporting people fighting wars. I'm just saying, if you want to fight a war, you got to be smart about it. And if you're not going to be smart about it, man, develop your country, live your happy lifestyle, and stop doing all this bullshit. It's just a waste of everybody time and making everybody go through pain and suffering
Yeah.
for what? For nothing.
Yeah, these people don't care. They really don't care. Anyway, man. Moving on. Well, you know, there's some weird Africa, there's some weird things going on in Africa, especially Ghana, where we have this fake prophet from Islam to Christianity.
You're
What I hate
distorted.
about Christianity is that
You're distorted. I don't know if it's my end or your end, but your
I'm gone
voice
again.
is.
God
It's like
damn.
it's coming, but it's not coming clean. And
Golly, hold on. Let
on
me
my screen, you're frozen though. So I don't know if it's my connection because you know what my situation. So
yeah.
yeah.
What
So
the hell?
okay, now you look like you're moving again. Anyway, go for it.
Oh,
Just
okay.
go. Forget it.
All right. So in Ghana, the problem I have with Christianity in Ghana is like we just allow everything to go on. Somebody can just wake up tomorrow and say, I'm a prophet and this is what God wants me to do. And a bunch of people are just going to follow them, like how these Islamists not just follow these imams. The same thing happens in Ghana in the Christian way, which is really dumb. So that this guy calling himself Noah, he said he's a new Noah, like God sent to Ghana, right? And there's a flood coming. Fucking asshole. He said there's a flood coming, man. Hold on. Where is this asshole? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. There's a flood coming, huh?
Our final story is from Ghana. Humanity can collectively unclinch. The Christmas apocalypse has been postponed. Not cancelled forever, just rescheduled. At least, that's the latest update from the self-proclaimed Ghanaian prophet Ebo Enoch. This comes after he confidently warned his followers that the world would be wiped out by a biblical flood on December the 25th. And Christmas came and went with nothing more dramatic than leftover cake. Enoch returned with an explanation. God, he said, had granted him more time. According to the prophet, the delay is part of a divine plan to allow him to expand the Ark project. So far, he claims to have built around 10 arks. Enoch insists his prayers have been answered.
God reveals to redeem. I have prayed, I have fasted, I have donated, and I have built. And through my prayers, I got another vision. And in the vision, when you look at the number of people coming all over the country, all over the world into the ark, the expansion of the ark couldn't contain them. So, I shared my vision to some great men of God, who also interceded with me. After the intercession, God has given us some time to build more arks in addition to the 10. That will contain all of us.
But when December the 25th arrived, without so much as a suspicious puddle, confusion set in. Soon after, reports emerged claiming that donations meant for his ark construction had been used to buy a luxury Mercedes. The car, it seems, arrived right on time, unlike the apocalypse. Social media, unsurprisingly, showed little mercy. Users were quick to call out what they saw as a carefully staged deception. One post on X said the entire episode reeks of fraud and demanded that the self-styled prophet be seriously questioned. Another comment went further, claiming that in some African countries, such actions would have triggered far harsher consequences. Others were simply baffled. How did anyone believe this, one user asked, echoing the disbelief of many watching the saga unfold online. And in perhaps the most cutting sign-off of all, another post wished a Merry Christmas to everyone except those who believed Ebo Noah. In the run-up to the supposed doomsday, Enoch urged followers to donate money so he could build ships, mirroring the biblical story of Noah. Believers were told these arks would save them when the great floods arrived. Many reportedly sold personal belongings to contribute. Viral clips showed people carrying luggage, gathering near the site, and preparing to board the vessels ahead of D-Day. The saga has also revived wider discussions about the concept of the rapture, a belief held by some Christians that the faithful will be taken to heaven while others are left behind. End-of-time predictions are hardly new. Just months earlier, a South African pastor had claimed the rapture would occur on September the 23rd, proving once again that the end of the world is remarkably flexible with its schedule. In the end, the world survived Christmas. The flood was a no-show, and the arks are still gathering dust. But the prophet's story has already entered the annals of internet folklore, a warning about the dangers of mixing doomsday prophecies with false hope. The world survived his apocalypse, but E-boat Enoch, his ark never sailed, but his luxury car sure did.
Want the facts?
Scam 101. Scam
Yo.
101. Dress
Yo.
the part, act the
Yeah.
part, do the part. Because,
Yeah.
okay, straight up, let's say we're going to have a serious flood. Look at what he's building, bro. These are like tiny little boats. How the hell this tiny boat gonna save you from whatever flood coming? It's supposed to be humongous, you know. If
Yeah.
this tiny boat can save you, hey, save your boat money and just
Yeah.
go to one of the boats that living close to the sea. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah. Yeah. Ghana is a wild
Or
country.
if that can save you, bro, you're in Africa. Go to the freaking highest mountain you could find. You're gonna survive at the peak of that. If that flood, if that tiny boat can, because you saw what he was building, right?
Yeah.
He built 10 of them. I thought when you say you're building some ark, he was gonna build something so freaking huge, it's gonna look like a skyscraper.
Yo,
And
man.
it seemed like he didn't even finish it. He just built up the frame for one or some shit like that. And he started banking money. He's like, thank you, mother. You know, I'm gonna take this shit. And then
Yeah.
oh, you see, pull up in his BMW and come up with his raggedy ass clothes.
Yeah. Hold on, let me find a video of him driving his car. This shit is wild. And he's not the first.
Yo.
He's not the first. He will not be the last, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I think he got
Prophet.
some inspiration from the guy who claimed to be the king the other day. Remember when we were talking
Yeah.
about the king in England? Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I think he watched that video and was like, oh, I can still do my shit. Let me get my costume right first. You know? Oh, they're
Yeah.
gonna flood in freaking December. Flood for Christmas.
Yeah.
The
And
only
then
how to me, the only how like the world is gonna flood like that, we gotta hear like something about maybe Trump and them say, oh, we're gonna have some kind of media shower. And this media shower or something is heading for the Arctic. Okay, you can think about a flood because if a meteor shower really hit over there, smash up that ice, create some tidal waves, we in for some flood for sure.
yeah.
But other than that, you good, bro. Unless we have some kind of crazy earthquake, there's
Okay.
no flood, bro.
Yeah.
And a
Ghana,
crazy earthquake coming, nobody could warn you in time. By the time it happened, oh well.
yeah, that's too late for you there. But then in Ghana, we get this year after year, and then we have these
Mhm.
fake pastors and prophet always making predictions, especially in the countryside where people don't even care about the internet that much. So they are just getting a story from, let's say, Brazil, something happened in Brazil, and they were like, they just because
Pivoted.
is that
They pivoted. They
yeah,
just
and then they were
like
like, okay, I'm giving you a prophecy, something is going to happen in Brazil in 2 hours. I'm like, you just watch the news, and then the people, how you saw what happened? You know, these people, man, this shit is wild. This is the car he bought. So this Ghana is full of these people, man.
mhm. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
him pulling up, man, because the news people show him coming out of that thing. And he come up with his raggedy ass clothes too. So he driving to work now. Before he was walking to work, now he driving
Yeah.
to work, bro.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Drive to work, man. Prophet is balling. He has cell phone and everything, man. You're a prophet, but you're living in the what? In the 21st century era. You know, he's
Well,
not walking with a cane and that shit anymore, man. No, 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 no.
yeah, it is wild.
We're gonna have wheels, we're
That's
gonna have phone, we're gonna have
yeah.
internet, and we're gonna spread the word.
Well, They finally got him though.
Hmm.
Yeah, they finally got him, and he's
So what
gonna.
happens to the car now? He goes to jail, and when he come back out, he can still drive the car, right?
Shit, they're gonna get
and
a car.
and how
Your
long
Ghana
he
is
gonna be in car for in jail for? That's the next thing.
yo, they're gonna put him in jail. Maybe he's gonna get like 2 months or 3 months, but the car is gone. The
Hmm.
car is gone, man.
2 or
That car
3
is
months.
yeah.
Shit.
Because in Ghana
But
they
if he
have
was
this
smart, if he's smart, maybe the car is not even in his name. He wants to come out and drive it.
shit. Yo, CJ, Ghana is so wild, right? That in a lot of countries where they were like, okay, to avoid being sued and creating this S corp and LLC so that uh I've just avoid liability altogether.
Hmm.
Most Ghanaians don't know nothing about. They know the concept, but to have your shit in somebody else's name,
They're like, nah.
no, nah, fuck that. It has to be my goddamn name. You want to take it,
Ain't
just
trust
take it.
nobody.
Yo, yo, and like you said, even like simple LLC guys was like, man, hell no. This is my house. That is not the company's house, man. This is my house. So they guess you, they take it. They say, yeah, it's still my fucking house. Like these people, they prefer everything to be in their name, man. Everything
Hmm.
has to be in their name. So now he's gone. That car is also gone. A corrupt police officer is gonna be driving that car next week. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah, this
Okay.
shit is well. Yeah, Ghana is
Oh
like that,
well.
man.
Oh well. He deserves to lose it, but that was just a car. What about the money? Because that is
Yeah.
just the tip of the iceberg. That he got some money. I see they showed something like he got like 89,000.
Oh, that was for the car.
89,000. Oh, that was just for the car.
Yeah, he bought a
Okay.
car for $89,000.
Okay. But that means you
That's
have
just
some more money stashed on the side,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Because he's been collecting the money for since last year December. So it's like 1 year prediction. This year
Mm.
December is a flat date. So people started donating money since last year December.
Mhm.
You know. So what he did was he goes to where they build boats and then he records videos.
So he didn't even build shit. Smart ass motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
It's like we building the ark, but it's not he
Yeah,
was built. Yeah, just like we building the ark, bro.
yeah,
But that was not
yeah.
even his ark,
No,
man.
that was not his act, man.
It was just
That
a
was like,
regular boat. Because I'm watching this shit. This is a regular boat. You say you want to build the ark? Come
yeah,
on now. The ark's supposed to be huge. It's supposed to be
nah,
bigger than a fucking, those navy ship. You need to
yeah,
go bigger than that, man. If you want to say you want to build something like an ark, yeah, go bigger than that. Navy ship has like leverage on you. Then let me just go in the
yeah,
navy ship. Depend on the military to save my ass. What are I giving you my money for?
yeah. These guys, man, these guys are crazy.
But honestly, if
These
you
guys,
think a flood coming, you think a navy ship could withstand that?
hell no.
It's gonna flip over, like if that kind
Yeah,
of flood not flipping over, maybe your best shot is a submarine, bro. And that's how
yeah,
many people can fit in this shit.
yeah, yeah. Shit is wild.
Oh damn. Or
Shit is,
well, you gotta be rich like Elon and those guys and get your jet fuel that shit up and head for the skies and
mm-hmm.
avoid the heavy winds, man.
That's the only way, man.
Keep suckling
That's
until you can land.
yeah, yeah, and yeah, that's true.
Oh
That's true.
shit.
And from one, what's the name? From the Islamists to Ghanaian fake prophets, always making predictions, and to the con man himself, the greatest con of all. Look at him, man. Jesus, God is suffering, man. Yo, this shit is wild.
So anyway, thank you very much. 1 million, 2 million, 2 million. Whoa. 2 million. I'll sign it if you'll give more. Are there any other bids?
2 million for what? Paintbrush?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm gonna show you quick what he's selling.
2 million 5.
2 million five?
5 million. 5 million or 2 million 5? 2 million 5. That's it. That's it. Her husband looked at her and said, "What the hell is that all about?" Eddie, then we have 2 million 5. 2 million 5. Anybody up here? You see what happens here, John? How about that for entertainment? How is that as entertainment? We're gonna have great musicians, everything else. But I saw this. She did something for us last night. She created a work of art. It was so incredible. I said, "Could you come and do it again?" Right, John? And she was a hit. Do you notice? I said, "No, let them stand on the floor." Not one person left the floor. You notice that, John, right? He's the one putting on this big shindig tonight. It's going to be amazing tonight. And you're invited to stay with us, Vanessa, okay? All right, we're at 2 million 5. Anybody else?
This guy's always about his money. Man.
2 million 750. Who is this?
You need to make sure you put that face to the name too.
You don't want to know about some of these guys. 2 million 750. Do I hear 3 million?
Trump giving them time to check their account balance.
It's going to St. Jude's. It's going to
Normally it's supposed to be like sold already, but you're giving them time to check their account balance, bro.
Don't do it too much. Don't do it if we have to see a chapter filing tomorrow morning. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our outstanding Palm Beaches that had filed for chapter bid too much.
You hear what he said, right?
So we have 2 million.
File for chapter 5.
Yeah, bankruptcy.
Do we have anything else? Any other bid?
Yo,
Thank
man.
you. Come on up on the stage. Come on.
Yo, he's loaded, man. CJ, guess what he's selling?
A chance to come up to the stage?
No, he's selling something. What do you think Trump is selling?
Man, he said something about he'll even sign it too. So
Yeah.
the only thing I saw was a stack of brushes next to him. So I guess it's some paint brushes he used.
Trump is a motherfucker, man. Trump is a motherfucker.
So how much it sold for? 3 million or 2 million?
Yeah.
70?
275.
Oh, 275, because I didn't hear the ending piece that clear. Okay, 2.75. What we get for 2.75, bro? Shit.
Well, this is what you get.
That's his work of art? That's his like attempt to paint Jesus or something?
Yeah.
No, bro. Trump makes some money on that shit. And I'm sure he didn't even paint it himself. I'm sure he get somebody else to dabble that shit like 10 minutes, like a college artist. Oh, I like this. I'm gonna sell it for 2 million. Loss 10K and a non-disclosure and get lost. He sell it for 275. I'm sure that's what he did, bro.
Yo, this guy
trying to paint this shit.
He said I was signing it. Yo, Trump is wild. This guy is wild.
It made a big spectacle out of it, so everybody can see. I have a painting done by the ex-president of America. What he's a 52nd or 54th?
47, man.
47th president of America. Signed by the 47th president. Shit.
Yeah. Trump is a wild boy. Trump is a wild boy, man. Yo, this guy, man. Jesus is sovereign, man. Everybody's benefiting off the death of Jesus, man. I'm gonna lie to you. You know.
Wait, he did that on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
Damn. This nigga cold. He know how to hustle. And I'm sure he'd be like, hey, we accept crypto too.
That's what he was telling the guy. So the lady said, one guy said 275, right? And the lady is like 3. And then the Trump is like, and then the man is like, what? Not knowing the wife is the one saying 3. And the husband is like, what the fuck? And Trump is like, wait, don't make your husband sign like chapter 5 tomorrow, so that we'll take the 2.75 if you are the last one, because you don't want to go to 3 and then you call us tomorrow. It's like, oh, this guy just filed chapter 5. You don't want none of that shit. So
Trump was like, I need to make sure I get my money, man.
make sure I get my money right now, man. I'm not playing with you guys, man. Trump ain't playing. Trump is not playing. Fucking hell, man. The world is a wild place. The world is a wild place. Well, whilst everybody's coming, where's my last video? Oh, hold on. Watch this one. Where's this shit? Hold on. Golly, where's this shit here? Golly. I think we are in the wrong profession. Everybody's coming these days. What is this shit?
Good for
Okay.
them, man.
Yeah.
Good for them, bro.
I was called by the owner because unfortunately someone came in to our daycare. We looked and saw what happened, and we saw that the suspect came in from the back, broke in from the back kitchen, and he also destroyed the wall to come in. As we walked around the daycare, we saw that our office doors was broken into as well. We saw that, unfortunately, there was important documentation, enrollment of the children, and also employee documentation that was gone. There were also checkbooks that were ripped from our check papers that were ripped from our book. This is devastating news, and we don't know why this is targeting our Somali community, as one video made by a specific individual made this all happen. We've been receiving hateful messages through our voice notes threatening us since the past couple of days, including one that happened yesterday morning after the break-in. This is frightening and exhausting because this is happening to us Somali communities as Somali Americans. We are supposed to stand with each other and help each other through everything that's happening. This is also sad that a video can cause all of this. I want to say that there are hundreds of daycares out there, Somali daycares that are out there, and we all help our children and everyone in our community. We have high quality daycares, and this is very sad news that one individual who made a false claim about fraud that is happening in the daycares engaged everyone else to come and do this to us.
Well, let me give you a backstory. So, the Somalis in America, anyway, Obama brought them to America. Obama, I don't know why he did that, but nobody likes Somalis, right? Even across Africa, nobody likes them. So in Minnesota, they have about 100,000. And one family can have like 6, 7 children because they don't do much, right? So they figured out, whoa. Since we are Muslim, we have our own community. Why don't we set up daycare centers? So in America, when you have a daycare, so I posted on X that got deleted by X. I was like, fuck, man, I think I was in the wrong profession. Instead of trying to do PhD in China, I should have migrated to the US and started a daycare center. I mean, I've been a millionaire by now.
Oh damn.
Because these people can read all right, and they have daycare centers. So I want to play one video before shoot as well.
Massive fraud is taking place within the government and the Somali population. Here, this building alone, Quality Learning Center, is a daycare, yet they spelled learning wrong and they said leering. This daycare alone in 2025 has received $1.9 million from the government. And the strange things about these childcare centers is there's no one here right now. It's midday on a weekday. And if you were to try to go inside, it's completely closed and the windows are all blacked out. No one's working. Midday, children should be in here. And this place is licensed for 99 children. And this is the outside. There's no windows, no nothing. And like I said, they literally spelt the word wrong on their sign. This is open and blatant fraud taking place here inside of Minnesota. The government is complicit with this, and this is just one of the hundreds of child daycare centers here inside of Minneapolis being ran by the Somali population. It's sad that it's happening here in Minnesota, and it stinks that it's happening and it's being labeled on the Somali population. However, that's just the facts of what's happening here inside of Minnesota. $1.9 million for this daycare center that can't even spell learning right.
Well,
Damn.
damn. So, and then come to find out, and then he went to about 10 different daycare centers just in like 5 blocks in the same community. And every day, and this one 200 students, so he gets 3.5 million a year. 100 students, you get 2.5. The larger the number, the larger the amount, right? And he went through all these daycares, and there was nobody there. And then it became a national news. And come to find out, these people have defrauded the state 9 billion, not 9 million, CJ. 9 billion with a B, $9 billion in Minnesota alone. And then they have that for accommodation. They were like, okay, affordable housing, and then they were like, okay, 20 people live here, but then 20 people are in one room, not like 20 rooms. They just cram everybody together, right? And then the guy was like, they are targeting our community, and they were like, just give us the record of the number of students you have. And then he came out there and made a press conference that somebody broke into the daycare and stole all the documents. And so there's no document. He can't find a document to prove himself. And the daycares that they have 200 students. So where is that picture of the people breaking into his daycare?
But like when I was watching the video, I was like, what's all of that about, man?
Yeah, so that is his you see they broke him from the back.
But you can watch like when he was talking and giving the speech, you can tell something is up. Even the guy in the back. Normally when people actually do something evil like that, your attitude or your persona, the way you talk about it, is going to be very, very different to that. You can tell like he was just making up a story. Like the manager, even the guy in the back holding up the sign. It's like saying, we are innocent, but you don't look like you're angry, man. You have a daycare center. Yeah. Even when you hold this press conference, there has to be some parents there to like make some noise too. To let people know like, because a daycare is different to like a regular school, You break into a place where there's kids, bro. Yeah. You telling me there's no angry parent that want the government to know about it?
That's true.
And you wouldn't let them speak on camera? It's like, come on, bro. You gotta let a parent speak. Not unless you guys standing up there holding up a sign and they break in and blah blah blah, and they only steal documents. Only documents. That's all they stole.
Yeah.
Shit. People, yo, that's like a big offense to break into a place like that. You could break into maybe a primary school, even a primary school is or a kindergarten is considered like high level, but a daycare, that's like the youngest of the youngest kids. They can't
Yeah.
even like protect themselves. So the moment a parent hear, oh, somebody robbed the daycare, man, they be down there. They be making noise, bro. They be
Yeah.
forming a line. They be at your throats. Nobody
Yeah.
want to speak. So I don't know, man. This thing just felt weird. At first, I thought it was like okay. When I saw this, because recently they've been having like the Islamic drama with
Yeah.
a different set of Muslims. I thought it was like okay, he complaining about something like that, like Muslims pretending that other Muslims targeting Muslims. That kind of. I thought that was that kind of drama. But
Okay.
no, you given this backstory is like, oh, okay. Then,
Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah.
just trying to cover up his scam, man.
Yeah.
He just
So,
trying to cover up his scam.
and then so it's going on. This your CJ, I was like, man, how did these damn folks that nobody respect all across the world, how were they able to finance a US government, man? I couldn't wrap my head around this shit. I'm like, shit, man, I could have had
But
a daycare business pumping.
but
This shit is
I
wild.
think I know how it went, right? So what happened? They opened the school legitimately in the beginning. And in the US, they have maybe like 3 inspections randomly over the year. Once
Yeah.
they pass that three, we shut down, bro. We shut
Yeah.
down. We kick everybody out.
Man, you are even generous, CJ. They
You know
said
what I
in the
mean?
last 6 months, they said 6 months they go there once. You know,
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. They had the formality and they did everything legit until the inspection period was gone. And once they start collecting those checks, they just like maybe tell the parents, oh, we're shutting down or
yeah,
whatever. Because I'm sure when they set up the school, they probably offer the cheapest of cheapest rates to get people on the record. Like, because you're gonna have people sign up for the school. You have legitimate people, like all the names, everything gonna be there. And then after that, it's just paperwork.
yeah, yeah.
you
And
know, it's
then
like this, oh, this person paid, this person paid, this person paid, it's just paperwork after that. But there's no money coming in, no money going out, bro. And imagine
and
if he decided to turn this into a laundromat.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah. And then these people is the government that is funding the because it's the government that is funding the daycare. So sometimes they say, okay, we have 20 students, and then the government is like 20 student equals maybe 100 or maybe 2.5 million a year. So the government just give them 2 million a year, right?
Hmm.
And then even with that 20 student, maybe just one student shows up. So you don't you have to provide them food or nothing. You don't have to do nothing. You know, fuck man, we are in the wrong business.
But the problem is, even with that, like when the guy went to do the report, he's like, even though, like at this point in time, this daycare is supposed to be running, but it's actually closed.
Yeah. Well, he has to make a press conference,
Because
right?
this shit is actually closed, meaning that they know they're already making their money. They know nobody coming to expect shit anymore. So
Yeah,
we just have to focus on the new ones. So we move everybody to the new ones, and this one is just a shell that collecting money, bro.
yeah, yeah.
That's what
And
they're running their system.
and you would think so. It's like they did that for their childcare. They did that for assisted living for the old people. They did that for the healthcare. It's like the guy went to one building, right? Hold on, let me see where I can find this video.
But
He went to
you know
one
the next
floor.
thing too, the
Right.
white people in the back of them is in on it too, because
Yeah.
there's no way in hell that they're the people to probably tell them how the system works in the
Yeah.
US,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
making sure that the system don't catch up to them, and they're
Yeah.
just be the front line of the bullet.
Yeah. Liberal white women. So yeah,
Oh damn!
Minnesota Somali fraud, and because these people and this guy, he went to one building, right? Hold on, let me see what is this one. And then you see like one building, and they have like maybe 10 different childcare in the same floor. Like childcare, schooling is a business. There's always competition. So there's no way one floor is going to have like a bunch of kindergartens in the same fucking location. Like, where's the business? Hold on. Yeah, I think it's this video. Let me download this one. This shit is wild. I'm like, fuck, CJ. I missed my chance to become a multi-millionaire, man. I should have followed these fucking Somalians around, you know. Fuck, man.
Yeah, but
You know.
then again, you
Then
know,
again.
it's better to make your money the right way, man. You make your money the wrong way, you probably go to sleep and you don't feel good.
Yeah. But these people don't care. It's from the government. Well, I mean, fuck the government.
What?
We don't care about the government.
Yeah, because the
What is that?
government printing money. That's what they think.
Government brings it every day.
They printed it and they give it to us. So nobody get hurt.
Nobody cares.
Childcare?
Which childcare name is a lot of
Minnesota Childcare right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website.
The
We're
girl
just
doesn't know
wondering
it's
where the
a
children are.
childcare.
where the children are.
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department?
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask where's the money dollar in this fraud is here at this day. And look, at this daycare center right here, no children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings, over $2.6 million in this fraud is here at this daycare.
Don't open up!
So this is Quality Learning Center. I meant to say
This place being licensed for 99 children
Don't open up!
and getting $4 million.
That's why we want to him around.
$4 million in the last 2 years.
Go away!
What do you think about that? Are you in
Go
favor?
away!
Are you in favor of that?
Don't
Go
open
away!
up.
You know
You're
where
not welcome here.
Are you-
Shame on you.
Are you in favor of $1.9
Shame
million
on you. It's
going
fake.
illegally,
Don't open up.
fraudulently to this business that has Quality Learning Center but can't even spell learning right on the door? You ever seen children at that daycare center right there?
Where?
Yeah, it's right there. It says the child. You've never seen daycare.
I haven't seen anybody in there.
We're going to educate you on something. So what do you think about this daycare center? They spelled learning wrong. They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
I don't see it.
99 children.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None. None at all. None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 99
Can I speak to a manager?
child care.
We're in the middle of a strip mall here. Of the healthcare companies.
Okay, this is the
$2.6
healthcare
million
part.
in tax money, and there are no kids, and all the facilities are the same way.
List of all of the healthcare companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare. Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here.
No.
Why can't I get healthcare here?
No, wait.
Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security armed. This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places.
They figured it out,
Healthcare
bro.
here, healthcare
Broke
here.
code.
Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands, Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No?
Sorry.
All right.
Well, then why are you talking? Are these children?
So now
man.
black people, African Americans in America are complaining, man, because they couldn't pull this shit off. I'm like, well,
Yeah, that's calling people to the extreme, and they do the right way. That's white
Yeah.
paper crime. So
Yeah,
worst
that's-
case scenario, they go to jail for like 2 years.
yeah. Black people
You know,
couldn't
like-
figure it out.
You know, it's like that's the worst thing about it. Is like they collect all this tax and government money, and when they go to jail, they're not gonna go to jail for like life sentence and that shit like that. They're just gonna get a few years and then they're gonna come back out, and it's like, God
But
damn.
rob somebody at a gunpoint for even a
Mm.
sandwich, you're getting 20 to life. You know?
Yeah, that's just the way it is, man. The
Yeah.
government don't care about money that much, man,
Nah.
because they print it either way.
Yeah.
Something that you print out that you didn't even really have to work to do it. You just print it and then it's like, okay, I do whatever I want with it. You don't feel that bad about it. So
Not
it
all.
doesn't really matter, man. To them, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. And you
Yeah.
gotta blame the people who do inspections because to me, any place that you're giving money for free, you even though like normally before you start giving the money, you give them like you do a couple inspection. After you keep giving, once you're giving them the money yearly, you're supposed to have random inspections just to make sure to know, oh, we're giving money here. Is the money being used so what we intended for? Because just
Yeah.
like when you say like you get a scholarship or something, you always check the student to see if they're passing.
Yeah, that's true.
If they're passing their
That's true.
courses, to know like, oh, this scholarship money is being spent, at proper use. It all comes down to the people who is evaluating.
Yeah.
Are they getting a piece of the pie? Because when they went to this flow, who has all these different health facilities, if you realize you have them back to back to back. So when they did the inspection for that, how did all of these motherfuckers pass? That is a big question that I want to ask myself. When you walk in, it just you see, oh, just a front desk, bro.
Yeah.
But then I guess healthcare, you just need a room to perform healthcare, right?
Yeah,
You don't
shoes one.
even need like machines and
Yeah.
and all those equipment like just to pull out a tooth or like to sew up some wounds or something because I don't know how all of these guys pass at the same time.
Yeah. It
That
is
one
well.
is a mystery to me, but what I'm just saying is like the inspectors didn't do their job.
Yeah. Well, Trump got angry and just froze everything. Like fuck everybody. Well, now everybody's complaining now. Yeah, 'cause-
Oh, maybe that's where all the Obamacare money went.
no, his fraud is different. Yeah, Walker fraud is different. His fraud is like almost $20 billion of Obamacare is gone. And
Oh shit.
the, the fraud that is going on. And the worst one is the homeless fraud, where they give like from this video I went digging. Like you can literally can just sign an agreement with the government and say, okay, I'm going to provide accommodation for the homeless. You know, these homeless people don't like nice things. So if the place is too nice, they don't want to stay. They like the dead. They like the straight. So this guy found a way to just make everything too nice so that these people don't stay. They come for the night and they just go. And it's just raking in like 3 million a year just for like 5 bedroom. These people have just figured it out. That's why, because in LA or state of California, every year they spend like close to 2 billion on homeless accommodation. So guess what? The money has to go somewhere. But year after year, the homeless population keeps increasing. It's not decreasing. The money keeps increasing. The problem exasperates. So it is well, man.
Hmm.
A lot of ways to make money is all I'm saying now.
Yeah, man.
The,
Rich
the,
people
the
problems, bro. Rich people problems.
yeah, it is crazy.
You look at Iran. Iran is complaining. Hey, we have a lot of homeless people there. There's no funds for that. Only in rich countries you see these kind of problems and scams going on. Is like, okay,
Yeah.
back in the Caribbean, the government ain't spending all our money on these homeless
Oh, yeah.
people. We don't have
Yeah.
money for that.
Oh,
That's a US problem, bro. I'm
oh,
sure
yeah.
in Africa, if they go to the government and say, "Hey, give us some money for homeless people," be like, "Get the f out of here! I don't even have
No.
enough money to feed my own family. So it's
Yeah,
like, to
it
me,
is
it's
raw.
like the people who print money, the people who literally print money is the only people who has that problem, because we just printing it. We don't really care.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Back home in Ghana, we don't have homeless problem.
Even you
I
look
like,
here in China too. China prints money. So when China prints money, is like, oh, we giving away scholarships for here, we doing this for there, we doing this for there, because I'm printing it either way. It's like,
yeah,
I could do whatever I want. But once I print it and I give you, you owe me a favor now. Now I have
yeah.
you in my back pocket. So it's
It
like,
is. It is crazy. Yeah,
print money.
homelessness is well, homelessness is only rampant in like first and second world countries. Third world don't have homelessness, because nobody cares about you anyway.
Yeah,
You know,
you're in the gutter. Nobody giving you any special rights because you're in the gutter. The most you probably do is try to sabotage the family who you're from. You care
yeah,
who cares about you. You probably start
yeah,
looting like whatever you can find in the yard, and maybe break and enter when they're not around. That's what homeless people tend to do in third world countries. But in
yeah.
first world countries, homeless be like, man, I go in a homeless home and get my hot plate of food. If they were offering that in third world countries, you think these motherfuckers would be working at all? Homeless
No,
people in
everybody's with
third
homeless.
world countries, every now and then they need to make a hustle, because if they don't make a hustle, they ain't in shit.
Yeah, and you remember last time we talked about these homeless guys? Like, man, pork. I don't eat pork. Like,
Mhm. You give a third world country homeless people pork, man, they'll eat every fart and give you the bone. They'll be like, "Thank you." They'll be,
yeah,
like, a lot of gratitude, man.
yeah,
Anything once. The only thing they won't eat, you give them something like rat. They'd be like, "Nah, I don't eat rat."
I don't eat that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But these people are so bushy. These first world homeless guys are just so bushy. You know, homeless guy
Well,
in Ghana is not taking that shit. It's crazy.
the government spoil them too. As you say,
Yeah, the
they are
government.
first class homeless people. First class
Yeah,
homeless people. So they have
yeah,
homeless health care, homeless X, homeless this. The most you get in a third world country is like unemployment health care, or
yeah.
like maybe like for people who used to work and used to support the country, and you retire, you get a couple benefits, but it doesn't stretch too far, bro. It doesn't stretch
Yeah,
too
it doesn't
far.
stress you. So it's like there's a lot of signals just not to be homeless.
Mhm.
It's like it doesn't even benefit you to be homeless back home. There's
Yeah,
no
for real.
benefit. Yeah, like
Unless you
come on.
just want to drink all the time and be lazy and wait for someone to give you a handout. That's the only benefit you get.
Well, and in
But
Ghana, people beat homeless people too. Man, like, get the fuck out of here. Ghana, they don't have no passion and empathy on homelessness. Ghana, they will beat there. People just beat you for beating you sake. They were like, yo, this guy looks strong. The fuck you homeless for? Man, don't kick your ass, man. Ghana don't play that shit. In Ghana, they don't play, bro. Somebody just kick you in the ass for being homeless. The fuck you
like
homeless?
in my country, there was one popular homeless guy. He was like the homeless celebrity. He used to live in the town, and he always used to sell coconut, bro. Even he
Well, that's
homeless, he hustling and sell some coconut. But the tourist people used to give him a lot of money because they like how he dressed. He always bare feet. He always dressed in some kind of straw pants and has
yeah.
his hat. And he's always in the city, bro. He always used to sell them some coconut, get some money, but he always used to get extra tips too. But once he get his money, he used to go get himself his fix.
Yeah, that's a good
I think
hustle. At
I
least he's
think
working for his fix.
I think he's dead now though, but he was one of
Eh,
these people who just live in the town and did whatever he want. He was like the legendary homeless guy. Everybody
Yeah,
knows him. Imagine you're homeless and everybody know you.
that's a fantastic life to live, man. Fucking hell.
Oh shit.
That was
And
wow.
everybody because you're like, man, go take a shower. You smelling.
Yeah, no shower for
But
the
you used
homeless.
to go and take a shower in the public facility too.
Okay, that was good.
Because in our country there's like the public bathrooms and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's what his place. He's like he homeless. He used to be like the balling, like he's a homeless, but a homeless
Yeah.
that is like that. That is his style. It's like he's like a homeless G.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you want to take a shower, you go in the public facility. When you want to take a shit, you go in the public facility. When you want to make some money, he sells some shit on the side of the street and
Yeah.
socialize with the white people who come around. Because black people don't really give him any money, but white people
Okay.
they liked him because he looked kind of muscular and stuff. Like he used to work out or some shit.
Coconut that been hauling around and making all that muscle, man. Shit is
Yeah.
wild. Anyway, man, it was a good part, man. Uh, Time to go. What's the agenda for you tonight?
I don't know. No, I don't know. Most likely, I just try to spend some time with my girlfriend because she was asking about what we're doing if we're going to watch a movie or girls.
Yeah.
For some reason, they have this itch that needs to be satisfied every now and then. Like they don't know what they want to do, but they want to do something, and you got to come up with something for them to do. So,
Okay. All right, man.
I'll probably figure that out. But for me, I don't really feel like going out in this on a snowy
Cold.
day.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
I'm an
cold.
island man, man. I look at the snow and it's like, stay inside.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want to stay inside.
Yeah. I went out today. That shit was up to my knees.
Oh damn.
That shit was
Well,
up to my and I was just wearing my one of my Nike shoes. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I was like, and you know what I was looking for? Man, this motherfucker. So I called somebody. Somebody sent me a number and I called the shop. I'm like, I want green bananas. And they were like, yeah, come get the green bananas. And I'm like,
and
so I
you
took
went,
the train to like 2 towns after my town just to get green bananas. Let me show you the green banana I got.
it's still soft, right?
This is this is the green banana I got. I'm
It's
like, yo,
still ripe, right?
it's still ripe. I'm like, yo, I said green. He said, yeah, this is still green. I'm like, no, this is already ripe, man. I press it. I'm like, yo, what the
It's
fuck?
soft. You can just eat it now.
I got angry because like I spent like fucking like 45 minutes on the train just to go get green bananas, you know.
Don't worry,
But
man. What
yeah,
I'm learning,
I'm gonna put you in the all down anyway, just like that, and see how it works.
yeah, just see where it goes, man. But put it at the top.
So at the top, okay.
Put it to the top because if it's gonna because it's gonna steam and since it's kind of soft, that way it's not gonna smash up.
Okay.
So put it at the top, like just before you put your spinach and stuff, and that
Yeah.
way it might be able to withstand the storm.
Okay. I think I'm gonna make some all down tomorrow, man. See how that
All right,
shit
man.
goes.
I'll probably make one tomorrow too because I have some salted meat. I bought myself
Oh,
some salted fish and I bought
I miss
myself some salted pork.
oh, the pork tail.
No, not the tail, the ribs.
Okay.
'Cause I never like searched the tail here in China, but I found the ribs. But you just
Yeah,
reminded me. I probably should search for the tail one day.
yeah. I went and got like the trotters. Just yeah. So tomorrow I'm gonna try that shit out. Oh, I
The
need
only
salted
problem is
fish.
that I don't have any coconut and I don't have any yeah, I don't have any coconut and
Okay.
yeah, I don't
But
have any coconut.
you don't want to try the packaged coconut.
Well, I'm gonna buy it, but I just didn't buy it for this coming holiday. I just
Okay.
figured I'll leave it for lower down because my birthday is coming up in a couple of
Oh,
days. So I'll
okay. So you
probably
want to do
do
that?
one for my birthday lower down the road. So
Okay.
I'm just like
Okay.
priming up. The reason why I didn't really buy stuff because I felt like for the whole Christmas holiday, I spent a lot of money. So I'm just trying to
Okay.
I could buy it, but I was just like, you know what? Let me leave it alone,
Yeah.
man. Let me
Yeah.
kind of get back in the habit or not, because I realized this New Year, between New Year and Christmas, I've been like, just like that, bro. I don't want to.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Next thing you go, you look at your bank account. It's like, what the fuck did you just do, bro?
Yeah.
Like, just to
Yeah.
like, let's just get myself out of that spending habit. I'm gonna just stop with that. But
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. But I'm just
Oh,
gonna
but you know
stop.
what I found in the shop though? I got me
Mm.
some taro. You know what taro is?
Taro, it's like something like a legume. It's like the yam in a way, but it's not the
Yeah,
yam. It's
like
dashi.
it's like the yamina. What do they call?
I
I
think we
think.
call it dashin. That's how I think we call it.
Yeah, people call it dashen. Yeah.
It's like the bottom part of the
Yeah.
kalaloo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that. Or you
Yeah.
guys call it Tanya. Is it Tanya?
We
I
call
don't
it
remember, man,
taro.
because in the Caribbean we have some different names for it, but I know what you're talking about. There's one of them that we have something we call Tanya log, where we
Okay.
grate that part. I think that's the same part. We grate it and turn into this kind of gooey, because it's very gooey when you grate it, right?
Yeah. It's
And
a
you put
little
that with
good.
some condensed milk.
Oh,
You should probably like you when you get a chance, look for Tanya log, bro.
Tanya log.
Yeah. Let me see if
Tanya.
I can find that.
Tanya log.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Okay. Oh, it's from taro too.
it's like it's an African
Yeah.
porridge. That's what they
Okay.
basically call it, man.
Okay.
Uh so this is like, I'll just give you a copy paste of what
And you just
they
cook it. You grate it and cook it.
you grate it and you boil it with some water and some cinnamon and some Bailey. That's basically the general idea,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
and then like uh after that one is kind of good, and you put your condensed milk in, like, and make it sweet
Best
enough to
breakfast. Huh?
taste. That shit, niggas say when you want to make babies and triplets, drink some of that.
Okay. Okay. That's wild.
It's like you come like a lion.
Okay. Time to roll.
Yeah, man. So it's like that's the kind of stuff that we that's one of the thing from back home. But anyway, you can check out a YouTube recipe if you want. But
Yeah.
this Tanya log is like something. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's from
Check
the
it out.
same thing from the Kalaloo.
Yeah.
But at least
Yeah.
I think you can find that part to make it.
Yeah. I was asking the guy, you have like the taro, but you don't have the kalaloo, and he's like, "What do you need it for?" I'm like, "Golly." I'm like, "Okay, man. See, your issue is wild, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Different culture,
Yeah.
man. They just do
Yeah.
things differently.
Yeah. It's wild. Anyway, man.
All right, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Peace and love. Happy New Year. And you guys know how it is. See you guys in the next one. Bless.
Adios, amigos. All right, man.
Yeah, later, man.
Yeah.